Welcome once more, great people of Biafra. Today, I want to expose the Nigerian government and their intentions for what they have done for these few weeks. Their plans, their intentions for these few weeks. Now, before I go into exposing them, just ensure that you watch to the end and make sure you share widely. I am going to pick the pieces one after the other, bring them together and make you understand what their plans are. Now, before I go into the exposition, I want you to listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. It will form a basis. It will help direct your mind and mold your mind about who Simon Ekpa is and his true intentions. And then I would now go further to bring proofs to you and link those proofs to you on why I have told you, or why I will be telling you what I would be telling you about the intentions of the Nigerian government in respect to the arrest of, or the invitation of Mazi Simon Ekpa and the redeclaration of Biafra. Now, listen.
The person that I recommend you must listen to. Mayegun, you must go and listen to him. Very, very important. Efe or Wanogo, you must listen to her. Adobe Biafra, you must listen to her. Uforma Biafra, you must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Now, what did you notice about the recognition of the PM? Look at how Nnamdi Kanu gave recognition to the other people, and look at how he recognized Simon Ekpa. There is a difference, and that could form a basis for another argument, but that is by the way, the reason why I brought this up is for you to know that there is a difference. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw something different, and that was why he kept on hammering. He said, you must listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is doing a very, very fantastic job. And he kept on praising and praising and praising. He was the only one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu heaped so much encomium on. I want you to have that at the back of your mind. Now, if you watch my first statement, you are going to notice the picture of Bianca Ojukwu. Now, it is a record that most great men always end up with women who are not in line with their ideologies and beliefs. They always end up with women who will always betray them, women who do not support their ideologies. And that is what we are seeing today with the wife of, or the ex-wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now the wife of Ojukwu the Great. Now, let me move deep into my topic. The reason for the actions and inactions of the Nigerian government as it were today. If you strike your mind back, you are going to discover that Bianca Ojukwu was given a position. What was that position? Now let us read this news. You are going to look at that position, juxtapose it with the news coming from the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Then you are going to notice one very important trend that I'm going to tell you now. This is number one sign of exposition of the Nigerian government. If you look at the Nigerian military, who is their spokesperson? It is always an Igbo man. They will use an Igbo man to present public information and ridicule the Igbo people. If you want to talk, they will tell you it is your brother that is in the helm of affairs. They will tell you it is your brother that is in the helm of affairs. The spokesperson for the police, it is your brother. What does the person do? The IG of police will give information. He will go and broadcast that way. And he will write his name as the head of media and communications. Do you ask, you say, is it not your brother that is the head of media and communications? but somebody is giving that directive. Now, just oppose it with this particular condition. Who was responsible for writing and doing everything that led to the Finland government or Finland police to, start up this investigation? Who? It is the Nigerian government. But then they have placed it on the head of somebody who they planned and orchestrated and brought her and put her in that position, Bianco Juku. Put her in that position and then use her to ridicule her own people. Now, let me read this message for you. The federal government has said it is closely watching the legal case of Simon Ekpa, a Nigerian Finnish citizen and leader of the proscribed, that's what they call it, to indigenous people of Biafra, after his arrest in Finland on charges of terrorism and inciting violence. The ministry disclosed this in a statement by Kimiebi Ebienfa, the acting spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, on Friday in Abuja. Now, who is the current Minister of State for Foreign Affairs in Nigeria? The current Minister of State for Foreign Affairs is Bianco Juku. So if you ask, they will tell you who is in charge of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Minister of Foreign Affairs is there. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs is there. Who is your own person? So if you are talking, your own person is involved and responsible, directly responsible in putting all this together. That is how they continue to foment evil. Now, moving forward, I just want to make this clear to you to understand that they always want to use your people, present your people to harm you. Now, look forward. They have not succeeded in doing anything. Maazi was just invited for questioning and he has presented proofs, evidences and everything against the Nigerian government. Now, what are they using their main media, their media houses, mainstream media houses? What are they using them for? You see them posting propaganda. You see them posting that Ekpa has been arrested. You see them posting that he denied he's the leader of the Biafra Republic government. You see them saying that he denied being the prime minister. All manner of lies. And they push this thing heavily in the media just to create tension and make you afraid. Why are they doing that? Because they want people not to attend that Finland convention, which is supposed to start on the 29th of this month. That is their intention. Now, if you understand what was going on in Finland, they said they will need about 2 weeks for them to finish up with their investigation. Now, that 2 weeks is, they gave the PM, I think, some conditions, and one of those conditions was he should remain mute on media. And he should not take, he should not appear on media spaces, he should not take calls and there are some, things that they told him not to do. So, but I believe he is free going to his work and everything. But now, the intention of the government is not to fight him because they know the Nigerian government is a very failed state, is a very failed government, and they know they have committed a lot of atrocities, even international laws that they have, gone against. For them to go and kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, it is against all international laws. That is extraordinary rendition. So they know the crimes they have committed. They know they cannot defeat. All they want to do is to create panic, fear, and then restrict the PM from being available for that convention. That is what they want to achieve, to truncate the declaration of Biafra. That is it. Else nothing. But they do not know in turn that the God of Biafra is going to use the opportunity to expose them completely to the world. Those people who do not want to hear about Biafra will now be forced to hear about it in court or through the Bureau of Internal Investigation. Now, I want to bring this notice to our people. You have now seen the intention of these people because they know they cannot win You have not seen their intention. So they want you to be afraid. They want to put fear in you. But do not be afraid. Those of you who have bought your ticket, fly down to Finland. Many have already gone. Pastor Van is in Finland. Obi is already on her way to Finland. Many are already in Finland waiting. Many are currently on the move to Finland. What are you waiting for? Move. Forget about all this trash. Now, I want to post a video of someone who lives in Finland to educate you on the Finland laws and for you to understand what is truly happening in Finland. Now watch this video.
My amazing people, out on day now, there's a Prince of Bakassi live from Helsinki. It's really snowing here, so you can see me smoking cold. Anyway, yeah, I just had to make this video, as regard to, our brother Samuel Ekpa. Yeah, I heard he has been detained. Yeah, he has been detained. They don't detain the guy. Unlike most of the tabloids out there where they read and they say the guy has been in prison. Over here, they're not the imprisoned person anyhow like that. Everything follows due process. In Finland, everything what they do, they follow due process. Right now, the guy did pre-trial detention. And for pre-trial detention, you cannot be detained for more than 3 days. Then we also get the second phase, which is a court order detention. But we'll not even reach that stage safe. Because in that case now, they will bring in lawyer, they will sit, and that takes a very long time. Where they'll carry you go to the third stage, which is, where you'll be, detained, like, taken into prison, that kind of stuff. But right now it's pre-trial. The guy hasn't been arrested. So those kind of matters, you don't have to just read anywhere. You have to hear from people within Finland. Now we know how the law is run here. Over here, the law is supreme, Rule of law abides. What I mean by that is that maybe by now the guy they house already, because we only got the report after some few days. They said this week, the guy must have been released because it's more than 3 days, and it was pre-trial, meaning that they will just sit them down. Police will just talk to them, say tell us what happened. They will write them down. Then from this phase on, they will carry and go to the next one. Where the guy will bring his own lawyer and all those kind of things. They will try to see how they will talk the matter, all this kind of thing, and that's going to take a long time. Then as per this matter of extraditing the guy to Nigeria, I don't see the thing happening for Finland here. You see, Finland is a country where they fight for their rights. They have been oppressed, by other nations, and so anybody will come here and say, okay, see you, my people, I'm fighting for my right to, I've been oppressed, I've been deprived of, justice and all this kind of stuff. Finland protects. That is why the matter of Samuel Ekpa has been dragging for so long. Maybe today when Nigerian government, right, Finnish government, but they've been dragging the matter because you have to give us a reason why. And Nigeria being a country that it is right now where things not balanced, you know what I mean? Finland, they take them very serious. They're not just a release person sent to a place where, and being a citizen, Finnish citizen, to a place where they know say the guy they will torture the guy, maltreat the guy, buy the guy, that kind of stuff. So, all this time is a wake-up call to Nigeria government, Tinubu government. You see, the reason why we're there, not because you really like to come there for this code or this, but because of the state of the country. We need change. It's time for Nigeria to wake up. By now, supposed to compete with Dubai.
Now, did you hear that? Finland is a country that obeys its laws and they follow the law wherever you are. And so there are, 1,000,001 reasons. And it is internationally accepted for you to defend yourself. So whatever Simon Ekpa is doing to ensure that these people who are responsible for the disappearances and the buyings of innocent Biafrans are not allowed to come in and buy as they used to do before, it is just simply self-defense, and it is acceptable anywhere around the world, even in natural science, that you cannot as a human person allow another person to just come and try to inflict bodily harm on you where you look and allow the person to do that. It is not possible. Once you see someone wielding an arm to come and inflict bodily harm on you, the onus lies on you to either escape, and if there's no escape route, fight back and ensure that you disarm that person or render that person powerless to be able to harm you. In that situation, you are covered by the law and protected completely by the law. What you have done is not wrong. And that is exactly what Simon Ekpa is doing. From ages past, these people have been, unaliving innocent Biafran people continuously. Even when they came out with flag to protest and say, these things you people are doing to us is wrong, we don't want it. We want a separate nation. We want our voices to be heard. We want you to organize a referendum for us so that we can decide our fate, whether we want to stay in the country or not. All they could do was to, inflict harm on these people, unalive many of them, buy many of them. That is the problem. And they have been doing this from time immemorial until Mazinam Dekano said this is too much and he has to, bring up the ESN. Though they were not as armed as supposed to be able to defend the land completely, but they did their little best. The reason for this was when they now attacked his own community, his own father's house, and many persons were unalived. He said, no, we cannot continue like this. We cannot be talking to people who we want to believe that they should understand international law and politics, and they should understand that the lives of people remain sacrosanct and nobody has the right to unalive another person. We must not keep quiet and allow these people continue to harm us this way. We must at this time begin to defend ourselves, since these people do not want to be reasonable enough to understand the rudiments of international politics and obey laws. Even their own laws, they cannot obey. In that situation, when you are faced with a lawless society, how can you be lawful? Anybody who is lawful in a lawless society is a madman, is a crazy person. And so if they come with stick to harm you, bring out machete to harm them too, to stop them from harming you. That is it. If they come with something, bring out something stronger than what they have to defend yourself. And that is only what Simon Ekpa has done. So it is not a crime anywhere. He is going to defend it. He is going to expose Nigeria more. The only aim of Nigeria is to do what? To stop him from presenting himself and declaring Biafra, because they already know the level at which he has gone. So they know if they permit him and allow him to go further and declare it by that time, that there will be a very serious problem, because many international bodies will want to support the move, because you now have a legitimate legal document signed by thousands of Biafrans. Their signature is going to be there. And that is why it is important for you to be there. Go and sign your signature and tell the government to go ahead and declare Biafra for you. That is it. They understand what Simon Ekpa wants to do, and that is why they want to truncate it by all means. Did you notice that the level of borrowing increased? What were they doing with all that money? Did you notice any change in the economy? Nothing. Did you notice any change in your life? Nothing. Did you notice any change whatsoever? These people borrow money from different nations and use it for their personal use or to bribe other nations to keep Nigeria where it is. A country that is nosediving on daily basis. This is the situation. I just thought it wise to come and expose this to you so that you will understand what is truly happening. And if you truly want your freedom, you would, as a matter of urgency, ensure that you are present in Finland to sign your signature and give a go-ahead and give a legal document to the Biafra government in exile to work with and help us achieve full and total freedom. Thank you for listening. It is always Biafra first. Udo Dirono.